I was hired by the Minnesota Timberwolves in June of 1989 and have spent the last 30 years covering the franchise. I wanted to look back at the top 10 moments, individuals, games, things that stood out in my mind in Wolves history. Number 1, the greatest game in Timberwolves history. May 19th, 2004, the Timberwolves survive and upend the Sacramento Kings in Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. No question it was the greatest game in Wolves history. Kevin Garnett, the focal point, delivered a masterpiece. 32 points, 21 rebounds in that victory, celebrating his 28th birthday. I was in Chicago covering the Bulls during their heyday when Michael Jordan jumped up on the courtside bench next to me, raising his fist, pumping them to the crowd in Chicago. And years later, I got to experience the same thing with Kevin Garnett. No, the Wolves had not won a championship, but they had gone deeper than they ever had before. And there was every reason to believe, facing the Lakers next, that they had a solid shot in moving on and ultimately taking on the Detroit Pistons in the NBA Finals. An injury to Sam Cassell didn't allow that to happen against the Lakers. But that day, that moment, that crowd, and that scene of Kevin Garnett pumping his fist to Minnesota will stand out as the greatest I can ever recall.